Adsorption is a surface phenomenon, and in the last class we discussed the important terms related to adsorption. Today we can discuss the important types of adsorption. Adsorption are mainly classified into two: physical adsorption and chemical adsorption. Physisorption or chemisorption. From the name itself, we will understand the nature of the adsorption. Physical adsorption or physisorption, in which the binding force is only van der Waals force of attraction. But in chemical adsorption, there is formation of chemical bond. That is chemisorption or chemical adsorption. In adsorption, molecules are adsorbed on the surface, or molecules are attracted by the adsorbent. Adsorbates are attracted by the adsorbent. And there should be something to bind these particles on the surface. That binding force is weak van der Waals force of attraction. What is van der Waals force of attraction? It is merely an attractive force between two molecules. There are several reasons for that, maybe due to momentarily polarity for a moment because of the movement of the electrons, and due to that things, last year you have studied it, there will be an attractive force. That is a very weak attractive force. That is the binding force in a physical adsorption. Therefore, the adsorbed molecules can be desorbed readily. Means physical adsorption is reversible. And here, physical adsorption, that is attractive force between two molecules. Only an attractive force. So it is not specific in nature. Different molecules can attract. So physical adsorption, first it will form a layer of molecules on the surface of the adsorbent. And that layer again can form or again attract another layer of molecules above it. So several layers are possible in the case of physical adsorption. Again, physical adsorption, a weak force of attraction, so no activation energy is not needed, and enthalpy of adsorption will be very low. Such a lot of things are there. And in the case of chemical adsorption, chemical bond formation is there. A reaction between the adsorbent and adsorbate. Adsorbate react to the adsorbent to form a chemical bond, that is a strong bond. Therefore, we can say chemical adsorption is not reversible, and it is highly specific. Only the molecules that can react to the adsorbent can undergo chemical adsorption or chemisorption. So highly specific in nature. For a chemical reaction, bond formation means chemical reaction. For a chemical reaction, activation energy is needed. And after a chemical reaction, if it is forming a stable compound, large amount of heat will be liberated. So enthalpy of adsorption will be high. Such a lot of comparison. We can compare physical adsorption and chemical adsorption. Here you can see the comparison between physical adsorption and chemical adsorption. It arises because of van der Waals force of attraction. Which one? Physical adsorption. And chemisorption caused by chemical bond formation. Physical adsorption not specific in nature, but chemical adsorption is highly specific in nature. Physical adsorption reversible in nature because of the weak binding force. But chemical adsorption, strong chemical bond, so irreversible. It depends on the nature of the gas. More easily liquefiable gas are adsorbed readily in the case of physisorption. That is applicable to chemisorption. In chemisorption, nature of the particles, it has a role. Only certain molecules can react. So nature of the particle is applicable to chemisorption. It also depends, chemisorption also depends on the nature of the gas. Enthalpy of adsorption in the case of physisorption is low, 20 to 40 kilojoule per mole. But in the case of chemisorption, The enthalpy of adsorption is high, 80 to 240 kilojoule per mole. And another thing, low temperature is favorable for physisorption. What is the reason? Physisorption is a weak bond. In physisorption, the binding force is very weak, physical forces. So when we apply temperature, the molecules will get energy, and even very small energy is enough to overcome this attractive force. Therefore, adsorption decreases with the increase in temperature in the case of physisorption. But in chemisorption, you know, an activation energy is needed. So for the adsorption, a minimum amount of energy is needed. Therefore, high temperature is needed to begin the adsorption, because it has to overcome the activation energy. And as the next case, it is directly given. In the case of physical adsorption, no activation energy is needed. But in the case of chemisorption, high activation energy is needed. Again, physisorption depends on the surface area. As the surface area increases, adsorption also increases. Chemisorption also depends on the surface area. As the surface area increases, adsorption increases. And in the case of physisorption, multimolecular layers on adsorbent surface under the pressure, under high pressure, multimolecular layers can be formed. Multimolecular layer adsorption. But in the case of chemisorption, unimolecular layer is possible. So it is the comparison between physisorption and chemisorption. It is very important. And you have to study it carefully. Here, as the sixth point we discussed, the low temperature is favorable for physisorption, and chemisorption will take place at a high temperature because activation energy is needed. So we can see what is the influence of temperature on this. Variation of adsorption with the temperature. Here x by m is plotted against temperature. What is x by m? Mass of gas adsorbed per unit mass of adsorbent. What is x by m? Mass of gas adsorbed per unit mass of adsorbent. That is x by m. So mass of gas adsorbed per unit mass of adsorbent is plotted against temperature. Here what is constant? Pressure is constant. So we can call this graph as isotherm. Isotherm. This is an isotherm. First one is physical adsorption and the second one is chemisorption. You can compare the graph. What you can see in the case of physical adsorption, x by m decreases with increase in temperature. A curved graph, continuous decrease in x by m. That means adsorption decreases with the temperature. But in chemisorption, you observe adsorption increases with the temperature, reaches a maximum, and after that it decreases. How can I explain it? With the concept of activation. Physisorption not needed activation hour, but chemisorption need activation hour. So as the temperature increases, more molecules will get activation energy and the bond formation will take place. But the temperature increases beyond a particular limit, the adsorbed particles may be desorbed because of the decomposition of the molecules. So it increases up to a temperature and after that it decreases. That is chemisorption. So it is isotherm, adsorption isotherms. So in the next class we can see, sorry, it is isobars, not isotherm. Isobars, constant pressure, isobars. So next class we can discuss isotherms, constant temperature gases. If the temperature is constant, then what is the factor? Pressure. Pressure will affect adsorption. So we can see the effect of pressure on adsorption.